Greetings, star seeds and light workers. Ava here, and today we're going to be talking about money, money, money. And we want to know the Pleiadian perspective on money. Specifically, the question is just that. What is a Pleiadian perspective on money? Is money evil, sacred, or something else? So that's the question. I'm going to go ahead and go out. I'm going to put you in touch with the Pleiadians, and we'll get an insight into what they have to say about this topic. So here we go. This is DiYeena, the Pleiadian Family, and we are here to bring the love as always. And we love this question on the money. We love this question because what is in your consciousness and in your reality, and what is in relation with the natural law is two different things at the moment, you see. And so it is a really great point of awareness to have a little bit of a perspective or a roadmap of where are you in consciousness, you see. And where are you in your alignment, you see, with the natural rhythm and natural flow of creation. So when you look at the energetics of money, where does it reside, you see, in this current reality of how you are working with the form of exchange on your planet, you see. Most of it is happening in the digital, what you call the digital world. You have it on your phone, you just scan and you're done. You see, you don't even see, or you have your card and you go and you scan, you never even see any kind of exchange. There is no my hand touching your hand and having an exchange of energy. That is not happening, you see. It is all in this ethereal energetic of the energetic of the mind, you see. And so what used to be the case is not too long ago even, you see, when you wanted to acquire something that you did not create with your own energy, you would need to go to another creator of energy, i.e. your neighbor or the person down the road. And you would need to say, I am a creator of this particular energy. Namely, I make sweaters out of the wool from my sheep. And you go down to your neighbor who grows the most beautiful tomatoes, you see, and the vegetables. And they grow all the vegetables. And you say, they are a creator are a steward of creation, you see. And so this is the roles, you see. And so they would literally take the sweater and they would take the tomatoes and they would meet on a Sunday afternoon over tea. And they would make an exchange. And guess what the exchange would be? They would say, here, I grew this for you. And they would say, here, I made this for you. And their hands, what are your hands? Your hands are extension of your heart. And the fingers, you see, there are all the energetic points, you see, in the entire form. And it is in the heart space, which is the seed of all creation, the seed of the power and the knowledge of you as creator itself, you see, resides in the heart. So the information of creation itself is getting transferred as you exchange goods, hand to hand contact, you see. There is an information exchange happening of the essential relationship of creation and our relationship with it as we are creators. And so as that happens, we are exchanging heart to heart, you see. So that is what is happening, and what is always meant, that is the original design, you see, is to be in right relationship with one another and with creation itself, and to have the energetics and the information so that when we are not in direct connection and communication with a particular way of particular form, we are receiving that from somebody who was. So perhaps you are not the best gardener, but when you are touching the gardener's hand as he gives you the tomato, you are receiving that information of that particular frequency of creation, you see. And so this is the way that we would receive and share with one another, you see. And so this is an important aspect of the ways that we relate with the deep information, and that is the best way to put it, because it is not just information you think about in the mind. It is communication on a cellular level and a cosmic level, because you are being informed When you are seeing a tomato growing, it is being informed by the stars, by the moon, by the rain, by the wind, by the sun, by the earth, by the breath, by the life, by the birds, by everything. It is being informed by the environment, you see. And so there is a relationship that is happening there. And you are taking in that relationship when you consume it, you see. So all of these little circuitries that are happening all over the place keep us in the rhythms of life. So compare that to what we are experiencing now with our current form of exchange. When is the last time that you made an exchange with somebody where both people were in their essence of creation itself and were in that cosmic flow of receiving divine cosmic information in the flow of creation? Meaning they were a master farmer that was in tune with all the cycles, and they were growing the food in that way. Or they were creating, for example, the sheep, you see, or they're laying they're gathering the eggs from the chickens, you see, or all of these different things, you see. So these are all the ways, right? There's so many ways. Or they're literally creating from pottery, you see, and creating the bowls, you see, from the earth itself, you see, and with molding with their hands. Receiving the information, you see. So these are some of the ways, you see. But when is the last time that you had an exchange like that? Where you and another were both in that cosmic flow, in your own circuitry of being in that master creator mode, really in touch with that seed of creation from the heart. And you're really activated the essence of you as creator and really being a part of that flow. That is what happens when we create from the heart, you see, when we grow, when we create, when we move, all these things, right? When is the last time that happened with you and another who was also in that divine flow? And you were able to make an exchange, having a communion in that way, and touching of the hands, you see, and really making that exchange from heart to heart. I hope that it was today, you see. I hope that it was today. My guess for many is that it is not so frequent. You see, because the ways that we are moving toward more and more on your planet is continuing in this digital world, you see, of exchange. And so the solution here is really to get more back to the circuitry of being your own master creator and finding the ways of creating from the heart that allows you to be in circuitry with all of creation in a way that really lights you up. Maybe trying a pottery class or a glass blowing or a whatever it is, you see. Maybe making something from the crystals or the beads or growing in the farms or whatever it may be, tending to the animals. There are so many ways, you see, but finding something that allows you to be in that creative flow, you see. If you are an artist, even doing a little bit of art outdoors, you see. And really allowing yourself to receive the guidance from the stars and the moon and the earth, you see. These are the simple ways that we remember who we are. And we all think this is such a complicated question. Who am I, you see? And this must be some elaborate answer because nobody seems to know. And if they do know, then they are considered just a guru. They are considered to be somebody so enlightened, so masterful that they must be somebody very special to know who they are. But it's really much more simple than that, you see. So it is really getting back to the essence of the circuitry of life itself. That is who you are. So this is a good way. This is the good way. So this is really what money is. Money is good, you see. Money is good. Money itself, the question itself, what about money? Money is good, you see, but it is how we relate with one another that is the most important. So that is why, you can be still in the essence of the creative force when you are creating your goods, you see, and perhaps there is money being exchanged on one of those sides, but you can still be in the heart essence of creation and be in an exchange of heart to heart, even if it is money and not two goods being made by each other, you see. Because we are still learning, we are also remembering how to be our master creator. So we have a little compassion with that part, you see. So in that process, if you are using the money, that is okay. It's okay to use the money, to be in abundant flow with the money, you see. And really to remember that you first and foremost are master creator. You're a master creator. And from that place, all abundance exists, first of all, and all growth exists. And all needs are cared for in this place, you see. So really allow yourself to tap into the heart space, the seed of creation itself, and get familiar with that frequency of what it means to be in master creation mode and what it means to hold that essence of creator and what it looks like to express that creator energy, you see. Because this is when we are in this flow of creator, guess what is impossible to exist? Is feelings of depression, anxiety, worry, sad, like not even sadness, but it's more like the disconnected version. You know, see, there is a connected sadness that is part of the flow. But the ways that we see some humans forming is a disconnected sadness where it is not quite in the circuitry, you see. But see, all these different things, you see. When you are in the essence of your ownership of the essence of source itself and creation and creator, it is an experience of awe and gratitude, you see. And enlivening inspiration. So you are inspired, you are feeling inspired, you are in the inspiration of creation itself. So we encourage you to just be in that flow and to not worry what the creation looks like or feels like or any of these things, just to be in the flow of the creator. And to just be in gratitude for your ability to create whatever it may be. And find more and more ways within your local communities to exchange goods with one another. So you are not so much relying on this digital world of exchange through frequency of the mind, which is disconnected from the heart space and disconnected from what we are talking about here. So it is some semi-intentional, but it is not... It can never come to fruition in the ways that it may be desired in certain realms or dimensionalities, because really this is the essence of creation in the heart can never be broken. You see, it can never be flawed. It's always there. So it is just up to you to activate and take advantage of this essence. So with this, we leave you with the most blessings, and we say, you are in the essence of creation. What are you going to do with that frequency and that power? What do you do with your power? That is up to you. Blessings, dear ones. We love you very much. I hope this message was exactly what you needed to hear today. And if you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And if you're not subscribed already, I'd love for you to hit that button and subscribe and ring that bell and get the notifications, all the things, and grow the community. Let's grow this community, because one of the essences of DiYeena's messages here is really around building community with this starseed community so that we can really connect to one another and really know where is everybody on this planet, so that as we're visualizing, as we're expanding, as we're anchoring in all this light, we can literally begin to activate this grid on the planet in an even more conscious way. So it just takes knowing where we all are and actually doing this together. So let's gather everyone and grow this tribe together so that we can be the change we're here for. Blessings.